Good morning. Have you ever asked yourself why school sucks? Have you? Have you ever wondered why you spent sixth grade, eighth grade, sophomore year in high school, senior year in high school, and then really got infected with the virus called I gotta get an education so I could make more money, and paid people to go to college, and you spent anywhere from 2 to 10 years in school, and when you look back on it, what did I learn there? The most thing that colleges or schools teach you is some form of social experience, which means you're being taught by people dumber than you. That's what I think, and that's why I don't think much of it. And the government pours money into it. Why? Because they keep this myth going. Then they took over all the schools and turned them into socialist training grounds, and you wonder why when your kids come out of school, when they come home at dinner, they hate you because you're a business owner. It's a vicious cycle. And the reason that you feel that way is because you instinctively know that you receive nothing of any value from school, or very little value, or certainly you were in a cycle where you paid more than you got. So that's my rant on schools. And why can't they train you to do things that you really want? Because you got to create the discipline. You have to know what you want, and you have to go for it. And it's really hard to learn how to run a business while you're being a student. Doesn't say it's impossible. You probably have some kind of a side business going on, and that's where you learned it all right? If you're not going to go to school to become a brain surgeon or a nuclear physicist or something like that, where you need all that technical X's and O's, stop wasting your time. Somewhere between being 6 and 16, start a business. If you're in your parents' house, you have a lot of your basic necessities taken care of. That's the time to start a business. That's the time to learn how to grow and expand. That's the time to learn how to collect money and learn how to keep it. And just keep doing it. That's the only part of doing it that makes any sense. You're going to learn how to run a business by running a business. You can't be taught in schools because everything in school is theory. Very, very little. With the exception of sports educations and sports teams in schools, there's no practicality. None whatsoever. And I'm probably being too harsh when I say that, but very little. So, keep your head down. Or keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to figure out how to solve someone else's problem. Price it. Start high. Start real high. And you'll learn everything you need to know about running a business by doing it wrong. I promise. Need any help with this? Dial 916-691-9192 and find out why people say, call Tom. But do it with a smile.